Slick suits, fast shoes, power lunch on the go. Chasing dreams in elevators, talking $1,000,000 flows. Briefcase full of numbers, heart full of gold or stone. In a glass tower kingdom, but he's always on his phone. He's got the handshake, the smile, the strategy plan, building empires with just one brand. Sleeps for the weak, success is the goal. He's selling the future and buying control. Businessman, making moves again, living for the deal, chasing every trend. Clock don't stop, the hustle's on repeat. It's a jungle in the boardroom and he's hunting on Wall Street. Businessman, suit and tie pretend, but behind that poker face, who's the real man in the end? Golden watches tick loud, but time slips through. Got a penthouse view, but no time for the view. Coffee's black like the stocks on a bad day, but he'll spin the story, turn the red into gray. He's got the jargon, the charts, the quarterly dream, selling hope in a PowerPoint theme. He's the wolf, the shark, the man with a plan, but sometimes he wonders if he even still can. Businessman, rising up again, building towers tall, just to start again. Deals and deadlines, dollars and defense, living in a world where success is the only sense. Businessman, playing the long game trend. But at what point does the ladder just end? Is it legacy or ego? Is it freedom or a chain? Is he king of his own castle, or just trapped inside the game? Synergy, leverage, disruption, scale. Behind the buzzwords, a man grows pale. Family missed, memories fade, all for the fortune he once prayed. Oh, businessman, chasing wind again, trading time for titles now and then. In the mirror, he sees a younger face, asks himself, was it worth the race? Businessman, the hustle never ends. But when the deal is done, do they still have friends? Next quarter, next deal, next dream.
Wake up early, beat the sun, suit and tie, the grind's begun. Phone on fire, deals to close, one wrong move and down it goes. Pressure high, but nerves are steel. Every loss we learn and heal. Eyes on charts, heart in play. We chase tomorrow, not just today. This is the way. Businessman, betting big again, risk and hustle, mind on 10. Turn the paper into pen, fall and rise, no time to bend, only forward till the end. No handouts, just discipline. This is the way of businessmen. Late night flights and boardroom wars, vision bigger than office floors, dreams in spreadsheets, blood and pitch, starting broke but thinking rich. Sharp with numbers, cold with doubt, we walk and make the silence loud. Not for fame, not just for gain, we build empires out of pain. This is the way of businessmen, betting big again, again. Risk and hustle, mind on 10, turn the paper into pen. Fall and rise, no time to bend, only forward till the end. No shortcuts, no pretend. This is the way of businessmen. Deals fall through, hearts get bruised, but winners aren't the ones who lose. It's who stands up, takes the hit, turns regret into grit. From corner offices to garages, every mogul starts with scratches. The game don't wait, the stakes are steep. We sow in storms, we don't lose sleep. This is the way of businessmen, chasing futures with a pen. Steer resolve in every plan, turning pressure into brand. Fall and rise again, again, only forward till the end. Live to build, to rise, defend. This is the way of businessmen. Early in the morning, suits are pressed and clean, coffee in their hand, eyes locked on the dream. Numbers in the notebook, plans on the board, building up the future can't be ignored. With a vision in their mind and the market in their hands, they don't just follow trends, they lead and take a stand. These are the businessmen managing the game, driving innovation, rising up the flame. From the boardroom battles to the factory floor, they're making every deal worth fighting for. Yeah, businessmen, standing tall and proud, turning every whisper to a roaring crowd.
Strategy and hustle, focus in their stare. Every step is measured, success in the air. They know when to pivot, when to hold the line. Every dollar working, every second time. They're the engine of the dream, the core of the plan, turning big ideas into something you can stand. These are the
From startup sparks to empires that soar, they're opening the windows, kicking down the door. Yeah, businessmen making value real. Every handshake seals another deal. Not just numbers on a screen, they're building what's never been seen. With heart, with grind, with fire in their eyes, they rise, they rise, they rise. These are the businessmen with the master plan. They lead the charge, they always take a stand. From dreams to data, they're breaking through, managing a business strong and true. Yeah, businessmen, bold and smart, running this engine with a lion's heart. Businessmen on a mission, running our vision with precious. You wear a suit, you sign the deals, you're talking charts and profit wheels. But down the hall, behind the scenes, are hands that build your wildest dreams. They clock in early, stay up late, they hold the weight of what you create. So don't forget who lifts you high. The worker's strength is why you fly. So treat them right, pay them fair, give them more than just a prayer. They're not just numbers in a line, they're the reason your stars align. Respect the ones who hold the beams, they're the hands that build the dream. They've got families, goals, and pride. They're not machines you toss aside. A thank you raise, a safer space can change. A heart can lift a face. You lead the ship, but they row hard. They're the muscle behind the business card. So take a look and you will see they're the roots beneath your tree. So treat them right, pay them fair, give them more than just a prayer. They're not just numbers in a line, they're the reason your stars align. Respect the ones who hold the beams, they're the hands that build the dream. No tower rises on its own, it's built with sweat and flesh and bone. So lead with heart and you will find a better world, a kinder kind. Treat them right, pay them fair, stand beside them, show you care. They're not just shadows in your scheme, they're the soul behind the gleam. Respect the ones who hold the beams, they're the hands that build the dream. Yeah, don't forget who builds the dream.
He wakes up before the sun, ties a knot in his red silk tie, the coffee cold on the kitchen counter, kisses dreams and love goodbye. He built it up from nothing, brick by bleeding hand. No safety net beneath him, just a vision and a plan. And every late night, every closed door, he traded time for something more. Oh, he gave it all for the fire in his chest. Worked through the storms, never stopping to rest. Built his name on sleepless nights and prayers. Sacrificed peace for the weight of the stairs. He's climbing, always climbing, but it's lonely at the top sometimes. Missed birthdays, missed first steps, photos on his phone, watching life unfold in silence in a boardroom all alone. People see the fortune, but not the heavy toll of selling pieces of your soul just to try and feel whole. In every deal signed, every call missed was a memory he couldn't resist. Yeah, he gave it all for the fire in his chest. Worked through the storms, never stopping to rest. Built his name on sleepless nights and prayers. Sacrificed peace for the weight of the stairs. He's climbing, always climbing, but it's quiet when you reach the heights. He wonders, was it worth the cost? For every win, what else was lost? He built an empire with no regrets, but still can't buy the time he forgets. 'Cause he gave it all for the fire in his chest. Burned too bright, now there's nothing left. Built his name on dreams and silent tears. Traded his youth for profit and fear. Still climbing, always climbing, but the silence echoes loud tonight. He's the man they all admire, but behind the suit, just a flickering. Wakes before the sunrise, tie and jacket clean, calendar is packed tight, chasing every dream. Handshakes and numbers, calls that never end, but he knows it's more than money that he has to defend. He walks with purpose, stands up straight, takes the blame, won't shift the weight. Every deal's a promise made, built on trust that doesn't fade. He's the man in the mirror, keeps his word through the panic and gloom, leads with honor, not with fear. Eyes on the goal, but his heart stays clear. Working hard, playing fair, no success means you've got to care. In a world where the lines blur soon, be the man in the mirror room. He listens more than he speaks, learns before he leads, knows the roots of every tree before he plants new seeds. He builds his team like family, lifts them when they fall, knows that standing tall means standing with them all. He doesn't fold when markets dip, keeps his compass steady grip. Every no just fuels the drive to grow, to serve, to stay alive. He's the man in the mirror room, keeps his word through the panic and gloom, leads with honor, not with fear. Eyes on the goal, but his heart stays clear. Working hard, playing fair, no success means you've got to care. In a world where the lines blur soon, be the man in the mirror room. Not just profits, but the people. Not just winning, but what's legal. Every choice a legacy that shapes who you're gonna be. Be the man in the mirror room, even when no one sees what you do. Stand for more than just the gain, let your word be more than just a name. Climb with care, never cheat, bring the truth to every seat. If the world turns cold or cruel, be the man in the mirror room. Yeah, the man in the mirror room, strong and steady through the gloom. He knows how to lead, with heart, with hands, and with truth. "5 a.m. the city sleeps, but I rise. Tie the knot, suit and shoes, chase the prize. Emails blinking, coffee's black. Another Monday, no looking back. Calendar's tight, no space to breathe. Meetings stack like towers on me. Rush hour symphony horns in tune, chasing deadlines beneath the moon. Clock in, clock out, just another round. Building dreams from the lost and found. 9 to 5 or more we grind. Businessmen just racing time. Clock in, clock out, no time watch the future buy and sold, slide through charts, margins tight, chasing numbers late at night. Family photos on the desk remind me why I give my best. Sometimes wonder what it's for, but I get up and chase some more. Clock in, clock out, just another round, building dreams from the lost and found. 9 to 5 or more we grind, businessmen just racing time. Clock in, clock out, no time to stray, living life on a PowerPoint page. Time is money, that's the line, we trade our hours to shine. But in the mirror late at night, I see the fire burning bright. Not just numbers, not just suits, it's purpose stitched into my roots. Clock in, clock out, the world won't wait. Every second shapes our fate. We rise, we run, we redefine, businessmen in the race with time. Clock in, clock out, another day. In this game we find our way. Not just routine, it's a climb, and we'll own every minute in time. Like armor, ties tied like chains at dawn. Walked into glass towers with the weight of deals gone wrong. Coffee cups and deadlines, dreams written on a pad, but the ink ran dry too early when the market turned real bad. When the work came hard and the nights got long, they kept on pushing though the rhythm felt all wrong. No golden handshakes, just cold unpaid cards, but they stood tall in the silence when the work came hard. Boardroom lights kept flickering like hope on a fraying wire. Boss said make the numbers work while the floor was catching fire. They hustled through the panic with courage in disguise, trading sleep for strategy, chasing truth through tired eyes. When the work came hard and the world turned cold, they forged ahead with everything they could hold. No cheers, no medals, just battles in the dark, but they carved their names in silence when the work came hard. Some broke down, some broke through, some changed their ties for steel-toed shoes, but the ones who stayed, who bore the weight, wrote legacies in what they didn't lose. When the work came hard and the storms hit fast, they didn't fold, they made their mold.
when the lights went dark.
Businessmen holding strong when the work came